Oh boy. Hasn't this one been a long time coming? Hello, hello. And welcome to Divinity's End. Oh boy. The third map and conclusion to the Pantheon Titans Revolt Divinity's End trilogy that started way back in 2000, whatever it was, a long time ago. The full list of credits is in the description, but I'll leave them all out here as well anyway, because, frankly, from what I've heard, they probably deserve the credit. Apollo, Caecilleus, Kunii, KBT, Tai, Resolved, Blade, Omega, CS, Renderp, Adri, Gunter, Nava, Browneye, Pear, Cold Fusion Gaming, Chipmunk, Fangride, Suso, McTsts, S43M. Well, isn't this something? Isn't this a thing? We have some beta testers as well. It's got some scrolling text. That's really cool. I shan't bother reading them all out. They're on the screen. And we have a link to the Discord as well. Lobby by Adri and Suso. Additional help from CS, Nava and the Crims. It's a very nice looking lobby. Very round, very Colosseum-esque. So yeah, this is a thing. 1.16.5, only released about 2.5 hours ago. Sound design. The map has sound design in it. The chat has not working in it. There we go. Welcome to Divinity's End, the latest entry in the Pantheon series. I've said that bit. You're about to enter the world of the Lords. Dots. At least what remains of it. The work of many was needed to put it together before it was all torn to shreds by the Curator. Your objective is to complete the monument that resides in the Sanctum of Fallen Scribes. Collecting the 13 Lord Essences and bringing them to this monument. That is the only way of restoring what once was. It won't be an easy task. You'll journey through dangerous realms and looming citadels while facing countless foes, and gearing up with what the gods left behind. That looks pretty good. Can I have one of those, please? No? Okay. Hello. That's me. Yeah, multiplayeriness is available and should work. Yes. I believe that I am in fact ready. Hello, a black hole has spawned. So yeah, this map is going to be doing some crazy things with command block shenanigans and function shenanigans, more accurately. Command block shenanigans, nobody uses those anymore. We have functions these days. Well, we have wood right off the bat. That's pretty cool. That seems like real stone as well, unless it's slabs. Hold on, might just have to set up. No, they're already set. They're already good. We good. We good. It's just swapping from 1.12 to 1.16.5 all the time. Sometimes resets the thingamies, but we appear to be all fine. The planks, the crafting table. Crafting table goes on the ground. The wooden pick is created. I guess I can talk about history and stuff while I'm doing this. I have not helped at all with this map. I was originally planned to. I'm in the DE Discord. This is all slabs. What am I doing then? I'm technically listed as being part of Team DE on the DE Discord, but I have done nothing. I think the original plan was for me to do an Intersection 3 thing. Before I even started doing anything, I decided I probably would not be able to put in the time commitment that I would want to be able to make an area that I deemed worthy of the map. So, I gracefully dropped out. In a way, this may be a good thing, because it means I'm going into this thing fairly blind. I have little to no idea what's going on. And that should make it more fun to play. I think we've got everything we need. Just a bunch of logs. Just a bunch of logs and some slabs. Well, they're blocks, aren't they? They are blocks. Area 1! Fragile Divinity by Adri and Gibbsy. With additional help from Wall. Okay. We have a lot of kelp. I do know what the area looks like, because I had to change the banner on the Discord server. So of course I know what it looks like. Are you slabs? You are also slabs. Smooth stone slabs. Even smooth stone isn't trustworthy anymore. Even smooth stone can be slabs. They didn't have that back in the day. Okay, we have some husks. We have already several different directions I see in which we could travel. Maybe just break the spawner first. That seems like a good idea. This entire area slabs. That's quite upsetting. We have coal. That's good. Torches are probably going to be useful. We appear to have quite a large amount of wood as well. We could make, well, if we had a furnace, we could make some charcoal. Olympian shell. Clouds, lightning, ominous. Okay, so we have a thing up there, we have a thing following the path, we have this building. More husks. The ambience is always really creepy still. I'm still not totally used to it. Okay, leather leggings, some blocks, some torches. Skeletons with swords. Last night. Good night, good night. Okay, there's a few of them. Let's do a better job of lighting up the spawner then. Break some of the torches again afterwards. That should do a better job. Doesn't look like we're getting any natural spawns, at least not yet. What biome are we in? Assault Delta. Of course we are. Why did I even need to open the menu to check that? It should be blindingly obvious. By the particles and the ambient noise and all the things that happen in basalt deltas. Make some more torches, get that off the bar. Okay, we have an over there. We have a tiny amount of platforming. This is quite a large first area, isn't it? That's a blaze, that's a blaze already! I've got nothing, and you're already throwing a blaze at me. I do not have any ranged weaponry with which to deal with that very well. Okay. Let's maybe just try and stay away from it. Because I don't think... Oh, there is something it's guarding. What's in here? A helmet. More torches. Let's just leave. Let's just stay away from the blaze spawner. That's probably fine. Spiders. Well, we can make that bow I just talked about wanting. Is that one spawner? Seems like it. Should also probably gather enough of these to make a bed with. That'll do. And we got feathers, ash, flint. Feather with plus 10% speed. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good offhand. Arrows can go there, we can do that, we can make ourselves one bow. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. I suspect it's probably going to be primarily map makers watching me live, because everybody else is going to be playing the map themselves. And that's fine. I don't think I can resent anybody for doing that. Nothing too much over here, just the edge of the world and some more fluffy, nicely shaped clouds. Human man. Indeed. Yeah, and also there is a large quantity of mappers. That is helpful too. Where did you come from? I already broke your spawner. What are you still doing here, buddy? A couple of people watching and playing at the same time. That's cool, I guess. Probably a little confusing hearing mobs happening in my game and wondering if they're in your game, but sure. If you're okay with that, I guess I'm okay with that. Stairs, that just looks to be another way up to here. Loops around. I probably could turn the render distance up a bit, but I don't think it would actually do too much here, will it? Will it? Not technically in the nether, are we? Well, I suppose in that case it will then. What the heck are you? Unicorn? Didn't actually read its name, but it looked like some kind of a thing with a one horn, which makes it a unicorn. Building. Lightning. Lightning impacting with a bridge. More coal. More things from this direction. More blazes. Okay, okay, they're reduced health blazes. That's good. Also dropped coal. That is also good. Get that coal out of the inventory. Give me some more useful torches. Fortune 2 mending. We have some lore. Map has no lore books. It's going to be provided in terms of items. Like this scrap of paper. Our scribes lined up eager to dethrone that being. We rallied forces at Asometric's gateway to Olympus, but it was all for nothing. We were followers, not leaders. We were swatted like flies, infants compared to the curator. Playing a new map called Wait a Minute. That sounds like an interesting map. By the way, I did want to call this out at some point. I watched Suso's video on making the NES in Minecraft the other day. And with the bit where Mario was gone, you said Mario was gone. And I am disappointed because that was an ideal opportunity to make a Mario is missing reference. Never mind. It has nothing to do with anything, does it, really? I just thought I would mention it. Alright. What are you doing, buddy? You're falling down there. You're dropping in the wrong location. Okay, we've got more coal. I guess seeing as we have a Fortune 2 mending, we really don't have too much excuse not to break it right now. Fortune 3 would be even better, of course, but I don't expect we'll be getting one of those for a while. So this'll do. Okay, we have plenty of coal, we have plenty of wood, we already have, therefore, plenty of torches. I have 2 stacks already. That's pretty good. Do we think there's going to be anything underneath the bridge? I feel like probably not, but there's definitely something down there. I see some stairs lit up by some light source. Hey buddy. How are you doing? Oh, what now? You again? I thought I'd killed you, Acolyte. It seems like the primordial forces had a different plan. But don't be ridiculous. Do you really think some measly wooden tools will be enough to defeat me? That's almost offensive. My powers destroyed this once peaceful town and turned it into the beautiful wasteland you see before us. And remember, it's all thanks to you. Once I remake the world in my image, the remnants of the gods will be no more. People will only know of their one true ruler, me, the curator. We'll have to continue this talk some other time. I have more important matters to attend to. You know, rewriting the universe and all. And with that pow, he's gone. Lovely. I mean, yeah, British, evil guy, stereotypical British voice. Hey guys, I got some piglins. I liked the touch of him actually throwing the wooden sword briefly out of my hand as well. I did notice that as I was trying to read things, and that is a pretty cool detail. That's pretty cool as well. It has Breaker, and we actually have a thing showing up in the chat as well as the advancement popping up to actually tell me what it does. We have the good old cartographer advancement thing, system, way of showing you new abilities and things. Breaker, the mob breaks blocks around it. It cannot break indestructible blocks or mob spawners. Oh, it did in fact break part of the bridge. That's not going to do a whole lot, is it? No, it's an endermite spawner. Not affected by light. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Jumping around on the tables. What do we got? More food. Knockback sharpness 4. That's a very nice secondary. Probably a better primary, actually. That's way more damage than the wooden sword. Another broken axe. Let's dump some random blocks and stuff in here. Guess I probably should keep the blaze powder. Anything under the carpet? Doesn't look like it. Crafting tables, we already checked the furnaces. We have an up, we have a down. Which way do I think is more likely to be the real direction? Probably the down. So let's do the up first. Section of roof. Stranded angel. Again, looked like it had reduced HP. Went down to a single axe swing. Hey Aura. Probably all have reduced HP. At least it sure feels that way. Okay, anything around the back on this section of roof? Already getting a ton of bread as well. That is also very nice. Already doing quite well on the food and the torches. Forbidden Codex, Fire Aspect 2, Smite 1, Knockback 2. And a base plus 1 attack damage. It's probably a better secondary. We don't need all these random carpets. The books may eventually be useful for crafting tabling, but somehow I doubt it. I expect we'll have more opportunities to get ones nearer the time when it would actually be useful. Okay, more guys running around with swords. Anything in that pile of dust, I wonder? Probably not, because there's several of them. Torch, torch, torch. Light the place up. we go. Might be a spawn or two hidden in one of those though, because that seemed like a lot of mobs for this one spawner. But maybe they ran from other places. I know I saw one back here when I looked down from the roof. Yeah, we have a chest. A couple of spawners. Let's use this a little bit. It seems like a better dealing little bits of damage to a whole group of mobs weapon. Torch, 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 torch. And you're dead. And you're dead. And you're dead. And you're still spawning because you're husks and you don't care about that light. Ugh, the pains of only having a wooden pick. Down you go. Okay, I already made myself a bow, so I don't need that one. I suppose I'll take the wooden sword, though that's not great. I think 2 cobble is by far the most valuable thing from that chest. I could make a stone sword, but I think I want to see if we can get a third and make a stone pick. Seems like it would be a lot more useful. Could go outside, but we also have this direction. More archers. Okay, should be fine to break that without being shot at. Let's see if we can get you to attack your friend. We can! Did seem to switch aggro though. I wonder if that's a thing that's been changed somehow, or if that's just Minecraft being weird. I believe the void has been made less punishing somehow. I'm not entirely sure on the details of how, and I don't particularly want to have a look. I don't think it inventory wipes you like it usually does. I'll probably find out at some point, though I don't particularly want to. Break it. Torch. Torch. There goes the axe. Guess we'll just switch to a different axe. Book might actually be the best primary weapon we currently have. Yeah, there's a void down there. Uh-huh. There's the bit of light we saw earlier. And then, in fact, it is the void. Yee. As I nicely demonstrated with that clearly deliberate mistake, the void does not inventory wipe you. Yeah, I noticed that was trapped a fraction of a second too late. It was already opening the chest. But oh well, now in fact we know. Yeah, does look like the death counter is in tab. I did not check, but it is there. Okay, a couple more buildings. Start with the one on the left. Torch. Torch. Here, another one of those piglins from somewhere. Probably above me, if I had to guess. Torch, torch. Again, I am already frustrated by wooden pick. An enchanted wooden pick is slow. We have random blocks from where one of these randomly broke some random blocks. Yeah. It's probably just going to result in them damaging a whole bunch at the bottom of the building, knocking them off of there. Yeah, they didn't die from full damage. Let's just kill them like that. Or like that. Sure. Whichever. Hunter 2. Stack torches, then we'll have room to pick that up. Can we... we can just hover over the thing to see what it does. That's very useful. This weapon deals plus 2.5 bonus damage per level to monstrous mobs. Blaze, Creeper, Enderman, Piglin, Guardian, Alder Guardian, Hoglin, Magma Cube, Slime, and Shulker. Good weapon to use against the Piglins then, basically. At least for this area. Maybe the Blazes too, but they look like they have reduced health anyway. Yeah. The description for Breaker said it can't break indestructible blocks, i.e. bedrock and barriers, one would assume, and it can't break spawners. Of course there's a creeper behind the painting. Of course. Why would there not be? In fact, that looks like it might be two of them. Well, sure. Blow up then. Oh, just the one. Okay. Nothing behind that painting. Nothing behind that painting. That looks like progression. This looks like probably nothing. Up the stairs we go then. What do we got up here? Another chest? Another archer? You missed. You're dead. Quick charge 1 and a blast pro 1 helmet. I don't think we currently have a helmet. Oh no, we do have a helmet. We're missing 2 bits of gear and we're getting the things that we do already have. Well, the quick charge 1 is better than the unenchanted bow. Don't need to keep the other bow around. I can make another one should I ever need to. Quick charge 1 is not great, not bad, not great. That is clearly a something. I actually noticed that trapped chest. Nothing on that roof. It's a stick. I wonder what that would have done. I'm very tempted to activate it just to find out what that would have done. Let's maybe open it from back behind the wall. Sets off some TNT. Nice. Yep, that's a hole. That's a hole, alright. Let's ditch that pick. Okay. Well, that will give me a few more blocks. "26 blocks. Obvious trap is obvious. Indeed it was, but it is only the first area. And I did already miss one trap, so success rate is still only 50%. That isn't too brilliant. See ya, Aurora. That's a large bit of fire. That's a large bit of missing arrows. Get into the pit. There we go. I kind of would like room to pick up the coal. I want to try and collect all the notes, for no real reason. Don't really know why, but I want to. It feels like a thing which I should do. Maybe make myself a lore monument with item frames or something. Break. Fire aspect 1, smite 1. More torches, some charcoal, stitch a wooden axe. What can I even get rid of? The pains of having no inventory. How did we cope before shulker boxes again? How did we even deal with those days? Inventory just feels so small. Anything beneath the stairs? Not particularly. More husk. Off with you. Theoretically, one of these spawners could be trapped because they're all near the falling concrete powder. I think that would be fairly rude in Area 1. There we go. More painting creepers. And more melee mobs. Let the fall damage do some work. Help us out a little bit. We're not there at the moment. The Hunter 2. Smite is probably more useful in more situations. At least at the moment. For the current area. The Smite should do damage against the piglins as well. How did you get behind me? Where did you come from? Down there? Doesn't look like it. Any natural spawns? Where are these coming from? There's quite a few of them. Is that a slightly longer ranged spawner, do we think? It could be. That could be it. Seems possible. Appears to be plausible. Okay. Get rid of that one. Again, light will do nothing. Nothing there. Second note. Another one of those. Yeah, that's the same thing we had before and broke. Some blocks, some blocks, some blocks. Charcoal, charcoal. More ashes we could potentially use for TNT at some point. That's why I'm carrying all of those around. Breaking spawners is so slow. Most of these I can't light up either. Blazes, piglins, husks, oh my. Asometric, our Lord of Order, was our last defense, but even they were outmatched, burdened by their commitments elsewhere. He was obliterated, and the gateway to Olympus was scattered into the void, far away from the Curator's throne. So says the text. ditch one stick. In fact, what am I carrying around the redstone for? We probably don't need that either. Again, could potentially be useful for something down the line if we ever get brewing. But, again, I will presume that we will find more further down the line if we did want to do that. Okay, what have we here? More drop creepers out of paintings. Headhunter. You're a rather tanky mob, aren't you? Creeper stuck. Creeper stuck. Creeper stuck on the spawner. Works for me. Half of it didn't actually break the spawner. There we go. I'll assume there's nothing behind there. Yeah, no. Note there. Probably a spawner in those crafting tables. Hey look, it's the fancy blue fire. That is not a spawner. That is in fact a primed TNT. Those are different. Where did the creeper come from then, if it wasn't there? And that was clearly some kind of ruse. Blazes. It doesn't have that reduced health. Not a one-hit kill, at least. More things firing. More archers. Alright, buddy. Where is the blaze spawner? There it is. Behind the chest. It's broken. It's blocked. Blaze powders, Olympian fire. Once most... Well, that's already gone terribly. Let me start again. Once the most treasured essence in the world, the flame of Olympus lays forgotten. The Lord of Order had other matters to attend to. Throw to set an area on fire, the Olympian flame is infinite but regenerates slowly. I probably ought to take all three of them. Okay, so it does that. Then it goes on recharge, and then it comes back again. That's not that slowly. That feels very, very frost trappy, very RC3. Very infinite area of effect potion. I am playing with the resource pack, yes. I like Monumenta's resource pack. This appears to be doing a very similar thing. I thought I should probably use it. It seems like the right thing to do. Torches. There's a bug. Sounds to me like the beta testers didn't do a very good job. I'm sure they did, but the map has many things in it. So yeah. More blazes. More dead blazes. Anything in this little bit of a ruin? Yep, a spawner. there's anything around there. This area's got some pretty decent level design, I must say. Feels like there's a couple of ways to go everywhere. The area itself is also fairly linear. Not wander too far off the path. Hey, we got some better armor. Fire prot, some boots, a whole bunch of leather at the same time so we can make spares. Splash health potion. Where do I want to put that? Guess we probably aren't going to need the rotten flesh. Seem to have a lot of kelp. And that is a better, not very good food source than the flesh is. Okay. Break that one. I am singing trees in the distance. Building there, building there. We had that direction that went further around there. Building here. Stuff up this way. More coal. Nothing behind the tiny little spike pillar. Spiders. That is not going to achieve a whole lot, but sure. Put the torch there anyway. Don't really have an ideal weapon for dealing with spiders yet. Quite a few things for dealing with the undead. Not so much for dealing with spiders or creepers. And this, yeah, this is just another way around to there. Anything further up on top of the little hill? Nope. Yeah, see? It's things like that where you've got another way to go, but the area is still definitely going off in one singular direction. That is good level design. I like that. Do we have a door? Do we have a way in? It's around the side here. We have more paintings. Oh, yeah, there's definitely creepers coming from at least one of them. Also, that is not a tree. Or at least it doesn't look like any tree I've ever seen. Can we get rid of you without blowing up any of the lovely looking scenery? Nope. Nope, we can't. There's a ladder, though. There is a ladder, though. Nothing behind the other paintings. More food. Well, there's our dealing with spiders item. Efficiency 1 pick. All of the maces, the bows. Wooden stake. I don't have room for all of these things. Might need to set up a little temporary base somewhere. This pick is already much better than the previous one. Even with just efficiency 1, it already feels much quicker. That is great. That is good news. I am on fire. That is not great. That is bad news. Oh, I have not gotten a shulker yet. I suspect we will do at some point. I've not found one yet. That seems like thing. This is definitely going to be progression-y. Considering what happened last time I crossed a bridge that looked kind of like that, I'm kind of expecting Mr. Curator to show up again as soon as we try and go across there. Let's dump a few things in a little chest somewhere. Let's just plop this down here, throw these in there. Sword, spare armor, the spare two of those, some of the blocks. We don't need the gold, the ash, the 2 cobble. That's a few husks. Maybe we'll find it, maybe we won't. Hopefully we will, because a shulker would be very nice. Another spare set of leather armor, some wood, some coal. Where is that blaze that keeps shooting at me? Get out of here. Dropped an extinguisher. Lol, Monumenta copy. Or RC3. Did RC3 have extinguishers first? I don't even know anymore. Not sure where that blaze came from. Punch Prot 1 and Breaking 2. Another stack of blocks. Where are these coming from? Where are you coming from? The spawner doesn't seem quite so obvious as the previous few. Not in the pillar. Well... up there. Let me up. Give me the blocks on the bar. Get the blaze out of here. Block, block. Thankfully it missed. And down you go. Okay, a couple of final little buildings to check. We have this thing up here. A spawner. Anything you were guarding? Are you just a random spawner? I don't see any chests. Maybe there's one on the top. Let's go up the hill a little bit and see. Doesn't look like it. Nope. That's where the ladder comes up, and we've got more creepers. More drop creepers. Further adventures in drop creeperage. Break that first, and then that one. Stunning overload. And the chat goes wild. Shocked, stunned, stunning overload. Stocked enemy takes damage. Stocked? The enemy is stocked. It takes damage every second and deals damage to all enemies near them when it does. Shocked does not have levels of increased potency. Stunned cannot move, attack, or cast an active ability, and progress abilities are cancelled. Stunning has a 10% chance per level to stun for 1 second. Overload inflicts shocked for 3 seconds. Each additional level increases the duration by 2 seconds. So this will have a 20% chance of stunning briefly and overload things for 5 seconds. Which seems pretty good. However, it is gold and it only has Unbreaking 2, so it also isn't going to last that long. That kind of reminds me of one of the items I made in Mapwreck, which was also a gold sword that had stunning and overload on it, but That's probably a coincidence, because Stunning and Overload, well, they're both electric-based things, and the gold sword is yellow. And electricity is generally yellow. So it just feels like a right thing to do, doesn't it, really? That is not going to kill it, because it's immune to flame. Should do some damage, though. Hey, buddy. Down you go. Accidentally blocked off my own path there. Oh, you break torches as well, I see. Breaking all the lighting and putting on your spawners. That's that slightly better weapon. I think we put it away. Let's use the Stunning Overload then. That works pretty well. Got some gold as well. Give me the gold. Already not that far away from being able to make a gold pick. That would be helpful. And one down. And two down. This looks like an objective. Essence of Asometric. Just check there's nothing else around. Got the staircase there. Second floor of that building. Creeper from somewhere. Not sure where that one came from. Let's yoink the disc, we can read it later. Creeper. Be gone. Arrows, arrows, flame, sharp shot 1. Some feathers. Lord Asometric's. What the heck is that word? Predilect? I have no idea what that means. Lord Asometric's predilect weapon. Start again. Lord Asometric's predilect weapon. Its golden pulley is perfectly tense and balanced, a reminder that everything eventually succumbs to chaos. Sharp shot exists. Arrows fired from this weapon gain plus 50% damage per level the second they travel. Basically, it does more damage to mobs if they're further away from you. Which is probably better than what we're currently using. At least against anything that isn't point-blank range. Did we ever go up there? I don't think we ever went up there. How do we go up here? That is the intended path, because I'm fairly sure this isn't it. This'll work. Might just be a decorative structure. Looks like probably just some white space. Yep. Decorative structure. What's wrong with that? Well, I'm not sure where the shulker box is then. There'll probably be more of them, but it would be nice to have. I'm not sure. It's not overly important. I think that's pretty much the entire area explored, though. Essence of Asometric, a disc to summon the Lord of Order. The Lord of Order barely managed to keep it together, and the Curator's attack was more than enough to destroy him. The Lord now awaits his chance to exert his revenge and subjugate chaos. We have one objective. The armor's still holding up relatively fine. We got our spare set. Greek catapult. Burning olive branch. Just make a whole bunch more torches with the coal I have. There we go. Why do we have 5 crafting tables? That seems a little bit ridiculous. Don't think I need to be carrying around quite that many. Let's just keep the one of them. Some wood, maybe. Yeah, we are only 8 nuggets away from being able to make a gold pick. That would be helpful. Need to remember to actually use that. It's an infinite potion. Makes it pretty good. And I think the rest of that looks pretty okay. Let me take a drink of water real quick, if only because I expect me to be voicing the Curator again up ahead. I don't know why. Something makes me think that is quite likely. Bridge. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just a bridge. Area 2, in the garden, by Apollo, with help from Asometric and Pair. Additional help from Asometric, Never, Pair and Tie. Water area. Kind of. We have trees. Avoid spoilers. The creeper is moving quite quickly, I think. I believe I hear it running around. Curator does like bridges. Not this bridge, though. Yeah, that's a running creeper. Is that a potion-y creeper? That is a potion-y creeper. I thought so. Spore bomb seems like a thing that would drop spores. Where did you come from? That's no good. I don't want cave spiders. That's no good. Okay. This is a very open area. We have a structure over there, we have structures over there, we have a structure there, one there, we obviously have giant tower / tree thing in the middle. Little island over there. Some nether mushrooms on that one. Temple of the Hanging Lord, and some stone pickaxes. True to his title, the Hanging Lord Apollo used their magic to lift his temple high into the air. He gave his blessings to his most devout followers. Now the beastmen who stand guard his position on high ensured the Lord would always pass judgment. Mushrooms. Spiders. That weapon is not the most effective one to use against spiders. Oh boy. Nothing being marked by the mushrooms here. No render-esque X marks the spot. I cannot read your name with the fire going on. But it's a piglin. Clearly, again, not the best weapon. Oh boy. That's a thing. Hey. Okay. That happened. Does seem like an awfully suspicious thing for there to be nothing underneath it. But alright. I guess the area wasn't made by render. Nothing back behind there. A lot of pigs running around in this area, aren't there? This weapon is also kind of rendered much less useful by the fact it's raining. Which means the fire aspect doesn't really do a whole lot. Let's just not use that one. It seems like it's probably bad. Well, considering I didn't even know the game mechanic that the pigs are scared of those mushrooms, I would not have thought of that, but sure. Why not? And we got guardians. Stop. Probably should not be here. Too many guardians in the water. Ow. Heal. Swim away. Okay, don't go for the water. Got it. Let's maybe do a full loop around the area then. I see hanging platforms below. Probably means this stuff below the island. What's this little side building? What biome is this? Swamp. I'm guessing the map is probably no natural mobs then. Because if they were on, I would be expecting to see them here. It's definitely dark enough. It is definitely the right biome. I'm definitely bad at parkour. Block! Climb! Be heavily damaged by spiders. I'd also need to turn the render distance down a little. I'm seeing a slight bit of lag occurring. We'll see. And up the ladder we have a chest. Apples. Power 1 shattering. Shattering means you die and it's reduced to 1 durability. I already know exactly what that one does. That looks like more progression. Okay, jump down, swim across. Let that take care of the creeper for me. And the spider. Hey, piggies. Okay. more stuff in the water. I wonder if there's anything. There's a lot of sea pickles. We kind of dodged the guardians just by virtue of there being a whole bunch of pillars right here. I don't see anything. Only lots and lots of pickles. Let's just get back out again then. Might be worth another look once we've cleared out some of the guardians. But not right now. Anything? Here's spider. Here's the helmet. Piglin is just hanging around over there, which is fine. It can continue hanging around over there. Don't open the chest, place the torch. Back over. Break thing. Loot box. Prot 1. Probably better than fire prot 1. Prot 1, we don't currently have a helmet. Lots of blocks, lots of sticks. Is that some kind of Rick and Morty reference being made in the chat there? Because I haven't watched that, so I wouldn't really know. But that's what I assume it is. Something, something, my IQ is not high enough. Something, something. Okay. That is a wall. Kinda want to go over there. What I expect to be curated at some point. So we should probably actually do this area first. Oh yes. Of course. Of course. The pickle Rick thing. I understand. I get it. Speed potion, coal, blocks, stone axe, stone shovel. Hello, you're new. You're new and you're doing poison, and I do not have a shield to counter that with. More ruin. Looks like this wall probably extended around the entire island at one point before it was broken. Yeah, piggy piggy. Okay. The zombified ones don't care about the mushrooms. Hoglins are scary. I presume these ones have been modified, but the base damage they do is quite ridiculous. Almost finished circumnavigating the place already. We got cave spiders. Torch, torch. Stop lasering me, buddy. So apparently there's a thing where if the world is more than 38 hours long, has been around for more than 38 hours, Guardian beams just stop rendering. And, I mean, I think we all knew the Guardian beams render was an issue. Sometimes they appear, sometimes they don't. I don't think anybody realised until now exactly what the cause of that was, but apparently it is related to the amount of time the world has existed for, which is incredibly weird. Thanks, Mojang. Piercing 1, quick charge 1. Can go up here, sure. Can take the elevated platform for a moment. Nothing in that one. Yeah, spiders below me though. What about this chest? Sharpness 3s. Sure. Stack the torches. This seems like the direction with the least water. We'll probably want to use to actually get across to the middle. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, if I remember at the end of the stream, I really should go and also update that bug report. Because that is a dumb thing which does affect vanilla gameplay a lot. Which has presumably existed also for quite a few versions at this point, and does need to be sorted out. Because that is bizarre. That's already almost broken, but we have stone ones now, so it doesn't really matter. What about this little ruin over here? Anything around here? It looks like that's probably a no. It was worth a look. We still haven't actually used the potion to do anything yet as well, I'm aware of this. I don't suspect it's going to be too useful against the Guardians in the water. Totally missed the signs. Didn't need to read them anyway. It said the same thing in the chat. What do we got here then? Some spare weaponry. Don't think... Well, as we ascend the tower, the knockback might become a useful part of that item. We have more of the lore. Getting a whole bunch of blocks. Let's swap those out before they actually break. Slightly worse armor, but at least it isn't going to break on me. I do want to keep a fortune pick around because we don't have that many torches. That can go, that can go. I can do that. It's not an awful lot of sword durability. Maybe I should just make a cobble one. We do have cobble pickaxes already now. Let's make a stone sword. And swap those around a bit. Put those in there. And that. That seems good. It's raining. And I am bad at avoiding random holes in bridges. I think that's now barely audible. don't know. It seems weird that the rain impacting with the ground isn't making any noise whatsoever. It probably should be. It's, in fact, actually hear it. There we go. Ambience. Ambience is here. I do want it to at least be barely legible instead of bone silent. Hey, spider. No benefit from the sniper enchant on the bow there, but spider was low enough on health, or it really didn't even matter. Break that. More of you. Again, the piglin can just wander off, and that is absolutely fine. Statues. Pretty damaged, but pretty cool. Go up and around. There's quite a few different directions in which we could enter the building from. And I just got watered. That torch now no longer exists. Hey, spider. Okay, and break that one. Down with you. What have we got in here then? Chest in the very middle. I hear drop creepers happening. Okay. I like the highly overgrown tower vibe we have going on here. Does feel like a thing you would find in some kind of mythology. There's also a relatively unique theme as far as CTMs are concerned. Don't think I've seen any area that looked quite like this before. Not seen any area with lightning bolt clouds quite like that either, apart from maybe SP2. That was a lightning-y area. Though done very, very differently. I don't think it had lightning blocks in the sky either, it was just lightning. It was just lightning storm. Map uses the Optifine for these custom textures, like this potion, which again I really should actually be using here. Would even do too much against the piglins. Because yeah, it's just a fire cloud, really. But yeah, I probably should be using this thing more, as I keep saying, and then keep promptly forgetting about again. Does it affect you? If I actually hit the ground with it rather than the mob? Yeah, no, absolutely nothing, because you're a piglin. Thought so. Well, maybe. You can damage from something. Not that, though. In fact, I'm not totally sure what is going on there. I think technically it's possible to do items with custom textures in vanilla by messing around with durabilities and stuff. But it is a lot easier with Optifine. And you don't have to, like, not use an item because you're using it for doing custom textures with. Also, if you're doing it the vanilla way, you kind of need to have that planned out from the beginning, and if you're doing it the Optifine way, then yeah, you can just kind of do it at any point without needing to have it planned out. Stack of leather. Unbreaking for 0 armor, which is a youch considering most armor comes from the chest plate. Plus 2 max health, plus 10% speed and plus 1 attack damage. Gold-coated pelts bestowed by the Hanging Lord himself. Well worn, some of the beastmen will ignore you because it's made from gold. That is noteworthy as well. Well, we're only missing out on 3 armor, so let's use it. And down here, what do we have? We have leaves. There are leaves. It is leaves. Looks like we're being ignored by a lot of the piglins now because of the chest plate. That's a trap. Those are explosions. I'm going to be aggroed on again. There's that third bit of gold I was after. We can make a gold pickaxe now. That would be rather useful. Well, they wouldn't if I hadn't already aggroed them. That's real cobble. That's real cobblestone down there. That's pretty something. I want to make a stone sword or two. Break that down. Get the spider going. Of course, the way I decided to go out to the outer ring was the way that had the pressure plates. The one way that appears to have been trapped. Was the way I went. Of course. Why would it not be? Complete our ring of the area. We got lots of side rooms. That looks like it could have something behind it. I didn't bring along the stone shovel though. Could maybe have made one. Do I have any wood? I do have wood. Let's just make one. We have wood, we have stone. We can do that. And then accidentally hit the thingy. That's fine too. Anything back here, or is this just gravel? I'm hunting for secrets. Because you already missed a shulker box, apparently, so... You don't want to be missing out on too many secrets if there is something back here. And it's also entirely possible it's just a patch of gravel. It's just a patch of gravel. That's fine. That's fine, we got flint from it, we can make arrows. It's not a complete waste of time. Any traps in this here tunnel? Spawner in the ceiling. Okay. That looks like a way out into the void. Mm-hmm. Pressure plate in the middle. What does that do? Would you like to come over here and test this plate for me? No. Just gonna run rings around it. Alright, fine. Fine. I just have to test it myself then. If you're of no help, I'll do it myself. Absolutely nothing, at least as far as I can tell. Spawner in the ceiling. Hello, traps. Hello, gold. That's what the gravel meant. There was a ha-ha, this leads to over here thing, apart from it doesn't really. It's just aesthetic. Block, block, block. Over the bridge we go. Stack more torches. I was thinking that up the tower might be the way to the objective, but now I'm thinking it's possibly down here. But this seems to be going quite far as well. Or maybe one of these is going to a bonus objective. There are supposed to be quite a few of those, right? Like 13 main, 16 secondary. Maybe there's a secondary down here. Or a secondary up top. Or a trap at the top of the staircase. There could be one of those. Where does that go? The void? Yup. Get out of here. Yeah, this seems like probably the way to go, if that's law. Momentarily trapped in the garden during the cataclysm, our band of scribes fell into the abyss below. We awoke later on the precipice we thought we had fallen from, but some of us were mad, telling of us words. But some of us were mad, telling of us of a strange cavern they awoke in. There we go. I read it properly, with 50% more real words. Telling us of too many short words next to each other. It's too difficult for me. Well. Oh yes. This seems like progression now. Let's try the chopper. The map has rendered me unable to speak proper. Let's try the top of the tower first, then. I'm not quite sure that's what it's telling me now. It's a lot of barrels to check. I know I don't have to kill them all, but it's instinct. Loyalty tridents. The first one we checked had the gapple in it. That's lucky. Bread. Sticks. Blocks. Loyalty tridents. Got quite a few things. It's probably another ha-ha that joins up with some other gravel patch down below. Nothing, 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 nothing. Nothing. Hey, buddy. was leaving you alone. There's no need to attack me. Nothing in any of those. Are they spawning and then being equipped their armor later? Because I'm hearing armor equip noises. Why would that be the case? Why would one need to do that, I wonder? Knowledge of the Divine. A collection of divine writings salvaged from the ancient past. The knowledge these offer could increase the power of the scribe's enchanting table. Can be placed on obsidian. What this tells me is that the section of the monument with the enchanting table in it is going to be adventure mode. And so we can't just make bookshelves to put on it, we're going to need to find them. That is the only reason why I can think that can be placed on tag would be there for. Projectile protection, leggings, those are better than the ones I currently have. Let's do that then. And I think we've already got some of those back at the base. The Bane Sharpness one, wood swords. But sure, I don't need 6 apples. Let's go back just to deposit some loot and make that gold pickaxe that I keep talking about. And then after that I think we want to go upwards. Because I am now under the impression that downwards may be the correct direction. Could really be either at this point, though. Maybe just patch this before I fall through it again. There. So if I had known there wouldn't be a cutscene there, I would have made the chest on the other side of the bridge, but never mind. Thingy. Thingity thing. Make me a golden pick. I don't currently have any chests, but we don't appear to be short on wood. What the heck did I just do that for? Nice job, me. Now we have buttons. Now we possess buttons. Buttons. Food. Another one of those. Blocks. We'll keep one trident around. I wonder if there's any anti-throwing trident into void mechanic. Because usually if you pitch one of those into the void, it's gone. Again, that is a thing I hope we do not have to find out. Also might need to just gather some more coal from somewhere real quick, because we are running kinda low on the torches. Where's the nearest patch of available coal? Not too much around. Could make some charcoal. Nearest coal appears to be further back than I thought. Yeah, I have no idea where the coal is. E. I believe I did hear something about cartographer and placing glass whenever trident approaches a void and that kind of thing. I just haven't actually seen it in action yet. but that would be cool to have a look at. Maybe we'll see it in action eventually. I do not particularly want to test the theory. Just in case it doesn't work. You never know. Okay, where do we think is the best way up from? This feels like a pretty staircasey way up. Uh-huh. Seems good so far. And I put the knockback away. Up. Reach. Okay, this goes around. That's pressure plates. And of course one landed on the other. Hey buddy. Obvious redstone should have been obvious. Somehow, yes, didn't see that when I walked around the corner the first time. Any more of them creepers? Okay. Hey buddy. Efficiency, sharpness, some ammunition, and a rend bow, which applies bleeding. Normal arrows from this weapon inflict bleeding for 5 seconds. If the target is already bleeding, the duration is increased by 1 second and the potency is increased. A bleeding enemy takes damage every second. The damage they take is equal to the level of bleeding. Unlike other status effects, things that apply bleeding increase potency instead of refreshing duration. Rend is pretty good. Arguably better on swords and things that can do damage more often, though. The bow is a fairly slow thing in terms of DPS. That's cave spiders. Okay, torch. Torch. It's certainly raining. Nothing trapped in there. Yeah, I should definitely have brought the knockback with me. Oh well. Hopefully we'll be fine. Though it's turning into a long way down. Hup. Okay, we found the top. This seems like somewhere where I would put a secondary objective. Hey, things. Piglins do not appear to be able to swim. Looks like the Guardians might also have reduced health. Pretty handy. Piglins are just dying to the water. Do we have a Guardian spawner down here somewhere? Well, that looks like it could be a thing down there. What's up on top of this platform then? A chest. Heart of the Guardian, lifesteal and regen. When an offhand +2 max health, this oddly shaped gem radiates healing energy. Nature always finds a way. Lifesteal gives your health back when you kill a mob. 1 health per level. Regen regenerates health. What do you know? Health is regenerated at 1 health per 3 seconds at level 1, and 0.4 seconds faster per additional level, capping at 1 per second. That'll make us quite a bit slower. But a couple of additional sources of healing makes it probably a much better item overall. What have we down here then? That is a shulker box. Bonus objective item. Okay. Looks like we probably missed the one from Area 1 then. I'll need to go back and look for that. Because if it's a bonus objective as well as just a shulker box, then I suddenly care a whole lot more. We have a quick way down. I feel like there is potential for a quick way down. I have to go back down across all the platforms again. Missed the jump. It's fine, it's not 1.12, we can swim. Water is water and not molasses. Okay then. Where is the bonus objective, which is almost certainly in this first area somewhere? Because I would like to find such a thing. These are secondary. There's a whole bunch of junk, basically. The rend isn't terrible. Okay. We shall go back in search for secondary objectives and coal. Where do we reckon the secondary objective is going to be? We know it's not up there, because we've already looked up there. Been to the top of that building. I feel like potentially we want to look up on top of all of the high ground. We've not been on top of everywhere. There might be things up there, or there might be something that we can see from up there. Coal, 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 coal. Can also go collect the coal. Okay. Coal goes there, coal does things. Nothing else around here. This place is clearly marked with blue flames, but I think that's mostly just for what's in that chest. Do we think it's going to be way back on the very first island? I think it's probably more likely that it's around on this second larger one somewhere. But that is not necessarily the case. I'll use the gold thing just for breaking random blocks with. March them up to the top of the hill, and you march them down again. Nothing up here. Nothing down there. It's just a little indent in the wall. Nothing happened with the TNT over here. Nothing there. Through there. Just a crafting table. Definitely nothing beneath that bridge. Jump, 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 jump. Nothing through there. If I still haven't found it after wandering around a little bit. I may ask for a hint just to move things along so I'm not wandering around forever, but I would like to try and find it myself. Thinking it's possibly up here. This building I thought was nothing. That it would be hidden too well. This is the first bonus objective after all. Nothing up here. Nothing up here. Never really checked behind this box very thoroughly. Don't see anything. And any of these ledges. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing here, nothing anywhere. Okay, let's try a bit further back then. Definitely nothing down there. It's probably some random corridor or something I've completely missed. Because that orange one wasn't too hard to find. It was fairly obvious. Nothing down there. Don't think it's going to be back on the first island. It feels unlikely. Could be one of these random pits of fire as well, I suppose. Just hidden amongst the fire somewhere. Well, I guess I will go back to the first island then. Always explore the very beginning spawn cave a bit better now that we actually have pickaxes and stuff. Random holes in the wall are just from that one thing that exploded that one time. We've been back here before. Exploration. Not back here. I mean, there is something way over there. Do you ever go way over there? Did that ever happen? Jump, jump, jump. Jump, 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 jump. Go all the way around this way. I wonder where the where exactly the trigger is for the cutscene. What a speedrunners are gonna do with the thing. It's possible to avoid the curator. I guess it's possible it could be under one of these things, but again, it seems like an unlikely scenario. It's just the void. Definitely nothing beneath the carpet. Jump around the invisible wall even after triggering it. That works, I suppose. I just kind of stood there and read text. What's that obsidian thing over there? It seems like an obsidian thing that's over there. That's what that seems like. It seems like being distracted by coal, that's what that seems like. We have almost a stack of it now. Well, there's definitely a chest back there. There's a chest and a thing. Hello, a thing. Well, that's definitely the objective. Where did this corridor come from, then? We missed a whole bunch of stuff somehow. Where's this? How was I supposed to get here? I now have overpowered gear. Torch, torch, torch. Well, it could be down there. So this is just behind this one random very beginning torch. Okie dokie then. This is down and around the back. Fine, fine. Oh. Now I feel dumb. That's like rule 1, check the waterfall. Bah. Should have been the very first thing I found. Oh well. Never mind. We found it eventually. Without too much help. And what's back over in this box? Last prod, another gapple, more ash. Well, now we go all the way back around again. Ugh. Regen offhand is good. Regen offhand does nice things. Which way am I even going, and why am I up here? Finest prize of all, ash. Once I find sand, we should be able to make a better TNT. With all of this ash. Okay. White shulker box. Second bonus objective, or well, the first, technically. Whichever way round you want to consider them. Let's do our torches. One piece of gold, the ash, the things, the stuff. Plenty of torches. That all seems just fine. Let's make sure we take plenty of blocks with us. Swap those two. Should be fine. From one type of particle effect in the air to another. From ash to rain. I wonder how large some of the later areas are going to get, because these first two don't seem all that terribly huge. Not small, but not all that terribly huge. Not that way. This way. And the leaves. Plate's gonna do something at some point, I think. Even if it doesn't do anything at the moment, it must be there for some reason. One would have funked. Okay. Void area, but slightly less sketchy with the void doesn't inventory wipe you mechanic. Again, I should have brought the knockback thing. Now, I didn't mean to throw that. But it doesn't really matter. Because it's infinite. gold pick. Oh, we got ghasts, have we? That didn't die in one shot. Even from the sniper bow. That's slightly worrying. I do not trust these pigmen enough to not knock me off. When I think they're being friendly and I walk close enough to them, and they suddenly aggro on me and knock me off a platform. I do not trust them. Okay. Where does this go? Except somewhere with explosions. Spiders. Spawners. I see that tripwire. There's a very sneaky place to put a tripwire. What does that do? I can't just break the middle of it, can I? I have to go right over to where the hook is and figure out what this is doing. Ghasts. Do. Well, that used up a bunch of blocks. Block, 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 block. Take these platforms fairly quickly without the fear of inventory wipe deaths from the void. Not much over in that direction. A bunch of them spawn off the edge, which is also very helpful for me. It's just a good view, really. There's some light down there. That's probably a thing. Let's use this. That'll kill him. Hopefully. There we go. Okay, we can go that way. Nothing over here. Running low on the blocks. Running low on the gold pick already. Spiral staircase. Oh joy. Oh good. Just what I always wanted. I hate spiral staircases. Skinny little ones like that anyway. Alright. Alright. Let me up. As I know we're not going to be dropped on, we can take out the rest of the spawners. Oh hey. Those ones have parting gift. How nice. Hunter. Knock him down. If we can. break that? Yes, we can. Kill piglins. Blow up spawner. Fail. Do those have decreased blast radius or something? Potiony creepers. It's entirely possible. Okay, where is this? Where am I now? Expected this to maybe loop around to the upper platforms, but maybe not. There's another pressure plate and an indent on the floor. Nothing from that one either. Maybe it is really just decoration. That or one of them's actually going to do something and surprise me. Oh hey. You have a spawner under a pillar. Shoot the spider down. How is this a sewer? It's just kind of up in mid-air, isn't it? Front door. A lesser spotted mid-air sewer. It could have been trapped, but it wasn't. Red arrows. Smite knockback fire aspect. That should be very helpful. Goes down. Seems suspicious, but not trapped, unless it's a mimic or something. I would like points for calling the mimic, please. Give me points. Give me some virtual internet points. Because I called that one. Well, there we go. It was a mimic. I have points. It can charge! We saw it do so. We have a couple of things that dropped. The mimic head, which I think makes it so that other mimics are less likely to spawn or something? I'm not entirely sure. I know it does something. Something that is probably too niche to actually use it most of the time, but something. Yeah, I know mimics are in Cartographer, and that seemed like, hey, the chest is not trapped and there's a bunch of blood over the floor. A couple of Monumenta mimics used the same thing, so I'm like, okay. It's probably a mimic then. And indeed it was. Unbreaking 2, Poison Clearing Spurs. Cleansing removes the corresponding debuff. Receiving 10 seconds of hunger instead. Clear slowness, mana fatigue, weakness, poison, and wither. This one has poison. Spurs breaks cobwebs when you walk into them. I know exactly what that one does. When held or worn, walking into a cobweb instantly destroys it. Also has a little bit of plus speed. And the default +1 armor. Nothing could stop him, but some things could kill him. Reckless Explorer's Shoes. Okay. There, in fact, is the poison clearing being used. We got hit. We didn't get poisoned. We got hungered instead, which is slightly better. Hey, spider. Hey, lag. Rabid Beastman, hey, more lag. Let's maybe turn the render distance down just a smidge. Good old Optifine. Okay. I'm gonna need some blocks to deal with these platforms. They're a little too far apart from each other for me to jump. Break that one down. Block. Torch. Dodge the arrow. Guy derps off the ledge. The skeleton AI around ledges is bad. So is spider AI around ledges, come to that. Anything around the edges? We got another path forward. Spawner in the middle, which I can't quite break. Attempt 2. There we go. More over there. More down here. Okay. Suppose I'll go this way then. I feel like there's a couple of different directions where I have not gone now. The path has split a couple of times. Mending, sweeping edge 1 and breaking 2. Not the best weapon, but it's better than the default stone sword and it won't ever break, so not terrible. Shut those down. Get that one out of here. Break the thing. Break the thing. Actually break the thing. Don't need to worry about the cobwebs anymore. I possess the spurs. Cobwebs be gone. Sort of spawnerings. And break that. Cobwebs be gone. Cobwebs be gone. Break all the cobwebs. Snip, snip. Bane 2, Efficiency 2, Swooping Edge 2. Very good spider killing sword. Efficiency sword also very good at clearing webs. Not quite as good as spurs, but still pretty good. This will just be looping back around. May as well clear up the spawners along the way. Excuse me. He said, excuse me. More blocks on the bar. Nothing useful in there. Okay. Let's have a ladder? No? Yes, indeed. To get up here. Thought it probably would. Okay. Drop spawner. Didn't drop onto the ledge though. Jump. Spiders. Yeah, I would say the map has been relatively tame thus far. Despite the void being everywhere. It's not as dangerous as it may otherwise be. The gear we're getting is not that terrible. That's where we came from. We basically looped around the entire area at this point. Imagine the future areas are going to get harder though. Probably longer as well. Torch, torch, torch. Where did that cave spider come from? He up there. That's a texture. That's a skinny little pick. Efficiency 1, knockback 2, and breaking 2. Better than the ordinary stone pick. That's quite a bit of cobble as well, isn't it? No, that's stuff I already had. That's not stuff from the chest, that's stuff I already had. Okay. Now we can go around in this direction. Platform goes up, platform goes down, platform goes round and round. You go off the ledge. Thing. Chest. Still doing not terrible on the torch front. More food, more ammunition, more blocks. Probably the most important thing from that chest was the more blocks, to be honest. In an area such as this, more blocks are always welcome. Ladder combat. Worst map, terrible. 0 out of 10. Ladder combat. Blech. There goes that spawner. Nothing further up in the room. Gotta wait for the cloud to dissipate. There it goes. Aha, I am poison immune. Okay. Anything up this pipe? Yes. A gapple. Some potions. Cool. I have learnt from my mistakes. I shall check the waterfalls. I guess broke. Helmet. Suppose I'll use that then, since I have nothing else. Somewhere there was a ghast. Going this way first, in the hope that it shortcuts around or something. Uh-huh. Yup. I am immune. I cannot be poisoned. I thought there was something on the floor there for a minute. No, it's guy clipping through block. Hello, guy stuck clipping through block. Get out of here. Piglins. What can you do? Okay. That seems like a more powerful than usual blaze. Gassed fireball. Yeah, definitely. Blew up its own spawner with a deflection, and it doesn't usually do that. Doesn't usually be powerful enough to break them blocks. But that one most certainly was. TNT there, got rid of the creeper. This is going to loop back around to where I originally came from, isn't it? Potentially. That's the hope, at least. Oh, it could go over and across into the middle. What's about this direction? Nothing above me. Okay. Not worried about the cave spider. Well, I have the poison immunity. Snippity snip. Cobweb has begun. Right. Third piece of lore. Where did that spider come from? Huh? Where did that one spring from? The odd block. Nothing in any of these barrels. What have we got then? Prop 1, Thorns 2, Unbreaking 1, and they did fix Thorns on armor. Mojang. So that's actually a pretty good chest plate. Probably not as good as the current one, though. Lore Part 3. We scribes identified Apollo as being one of the 12 to fight the Oppressor, but the Void's distortion proved too much a barrier. The Undertemple grew corrupt, placing his essence out of our reach, guarded by the remains of his work. Give me that lore. Give me that lore. Not, in fact, a shortcut out of here. What have we here, then? Floating descent downwards with chain in the middle? Or I could just fall off a ledge. Onto a lower ledge. That works, I suppose. Not the most linear way of going about things, but it seemed to actually not be terrible. Where did that creeper go? There it is. There it is. There it was. There it now isn't. How do we go further down from here, then? Just jump? Seems a little bit sketchy, but I'll try it. That's a ghast. Oh boy. Okay. Well, we have the disc. Now, how do I get out of here without being shot to pieces by the ghast? Not like that. Definitely not like that. Plenty of walls between me and the ghast, at least. I can block sight repeatedly. Okay. There's a platform over there. That's back from that platform. We can go back around to there. That'll work. Gaming hours, indeed. Gaming hours are here. Gaming hours began a while ago, in fact. Right, now we're safely away from the gas spawner. You can read the disc. Essence of Apollo. The Hanging Lord rose above their kingdom into the sky above, but the kingdom hangs above Tartarus now, thanks to the Curator. The Hanging Lord was a fervent believer of vengeance, which awaits the Curator for disturbing the Lord's peaceful garden. Using a disc cat. Somehow missed that spawner. Let's switch away from that weapon before it completely breaks. And let's see what we have in this direction. Piglins, that's what. Snip, snip. Okay. Just a little side room. Ladders. Could potentially be useful for making our escape. I'm breaking 3 leggings. Might need to swap to those relatively soon. Knock back 1, mending and breaking 1. I can ditch a regular stone axe for that. I'm surprised there's no shortcut out, but I guess it's not an overly long walk back. We did miss a couple of different ways that we could have gone, which we can cover as we run back the way from which we came. Back that way. And around here. Jump. 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 And jump. Around the edge. Okay. And back in this direction. Past the hanging platforms. I think the only direction that we may have not gone is right back near the beginning, actually. Because we did all of this stuff. We did that room. Pressure plates are presumably just for decoration then, because they never seemed to do anything. And we have done all of these ledges. Jump, jump, jump. Tripwire. The untripped tripwire. Yeah, that way. That way where there is a chest. I think this is the only direction in which I have not currently gone. More piglins. Lots of piglins. Looks like they're stuck, though. Looks like they're not stuck, though. They're just dumb. They'll be stuck if I put a block there. Several gapples. Evasion 1, with an offhand plus 8% speed, 10% attack speed. That's not awful. I think the lifesteal regen is definitely better. We're never going to actually repair that, are we? What does evasion currently do? 5% chance to negate an instance of damage per level, up to a 50% chance. Damage cannot be negated in succession. When evasion triggers, nearby mobs are blinded and knocked back. Would it be better if we also had an item with second wind on it, obviously? Or at least it's obvious for people who know what second wind is. At the moment, again, the lifesteal regen is much better. Right. Well, we have completely done 2 areas. I'd say that's not terrible going for a first stream. Still have a little while left, though. Drop things off and see what the 3rd area is, I suppose. Sounds good. Sounds good. Jump, 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 jump. I wonder if we'll get to see the curator again in this stream. Is he going to appear on that bridge? These are the real questions around here. Okay. Ditch a bunch of the junk. Not bad. Red. Place the leggings before they break. Get rid of the mimic head. Got a few potions already. Plenty of food. Let's turn the coal into torches. There we go. That should be fine, I think. That should be fine. Provided there are not too many holes in the next bridge, that should be good enough. Oh hey, we missed a spawner. Not anymore. This is a really nice looking tower. This is a really nice looking map. Not that I expected anything less. Alright. Again, in preparation for possible curator encounter on bridge, I shall drink the water. I have drunken the water. The water is hydrating. You're not a curator. You're just an invisible creeper. With potion effects. Block, block, block. Make the jump. Hello? You have a book. You didn't drop it though. Jump. That's a chest. That's a chest I do not currently possess the blocks to get to. How do I get to down there? Break here. Do that. Golem dismantler. Sharpness 1, knockback 1. Stunning 2, duelist 2. Duelist does more damage to Illager type mobs, such as Vindicators, Pillagers, Evokers, Revengers, Vexes, and Witches. And I presume Iron Golems. Even though they weren't listed there. I would say they are villager related, if not illager related. Scribes employed the use of enchanted automatons to defend and construct their research sites. If any went hint where this would help. And there indeed. We have said golem. Okay. More spiral staircasing. You have a reduced fuse, don't you? Sure seems that way, at least. Well, that's progression. What's down here? A ledge. Hello, ledge. Good thing the void is less unfriendly. Lordly crown. And a couple of stews. Let's see here. Fire prot 1, blast prot 1, proj prot 1, and breaking 3. When the curator began his assault upon reality, Lord Caecilleus gathered a number of scribes and a sanctuary from which they could battle the curator by summoning the power of the 12 lords. Well, it's clearly better than the one I'm currently using. A DE moment, indeed. Derping off into the void and being fine. DE moment. No other map. Can that kind of thing really happen? Except for maybe seasonal skies, but in that case it would only happen once. Because we were also friendly, but not that friendly. +3 max health, offhand. 5 armor, fire prot 1, chestplate. Sanctum of Fallen Scribes. Does that sound monumenty to you? That sounds like it could be monumenty to me. The cataclysm shook the world, but Caecilleus our lord was resolute. Using scraps of power from our fallen brothers and etched writings in mysterious tongues, we constructed a device to save reality to overwhelm the curator's rule. It seems very monumenty. Where did that creeper go? No idea. It's kind of wandered off. Well, that's fine. Big ominous wall of block there. Loyalty, Unbreaking Tempest, Unbreaking Hunter. What does Tempest do then? 3 additional damage per level on ranged throws. Is that better than Flame Sharp Shot Bow? It might be, I'm not actually sure. What's that all the way up there, do we reckon? Goodbye, Golem. Goodbye, Ghosty. Goodbye, other kind of Ghosty. And another. Well, hello there. Let's just stay out of range of that one gas spawner. Last prot 3 for the Falling 3 Frostwalker and Breaking 2. The Scribes believed in leaving an impact on the world when you left. They certainly achieved that goal. Plus 2 armor, plus 1 knockback resistance, minus 15% speed. Huge. Could be worth it just for dealing with the puddles of this water more effectively. Minus 15% speed. Does not sound particularly fantastic to me. Whoop. Potions, potions, plenty of ammunition. Okay. Nothing under there. Nothing back there. Creeper in the water. Down with the creeper. Okay. Okay, what's up here? I see light. Looks like just light. Nothing. Do I want to switch these? I suppose. I suppose I should. That's some levitation. I'll just float then. Loyalty 1 is slow. Need other ranged weaponry. Use bow. There we go. There we go, we have a bow. Torch. Torch. And I think this might be a decent place to head back and end the stream. I don't want to progress through too much in one go. is pretty much all the time, that which I have, as they say. I feel like I have made significant quantities of progress already. We have 2 objectives. We know generally what we're getting into with that 3rd one at this point. Stuff is good. We have not yet died, though we have fallen into the void and not died from it twice. If you're keeping count of those, which I am. Yeah, map seems pretty good. Wondering if the further areas will get a little bit longer. These first 2 do not feel overly long to me, but then again, it is probably good that things aren't Titan's Revolt length. Probably for the best. Now I have to kind of decide what my schedule is going to be, because now I have this, Starlight and Loot Starved at the same time. I don't like having 3 series at the same time, because then they all go very slowly, it feels like. Hopefully Render will also be doing less streams. His DevCon with Lorgon, I think, is almost finished. I think there's just 1 more of those to go. So that'll make me less blocked, because I don't like streaming at the same time that that's going on, because I think people should be going to watch that instead. Yeah, looking forward to some of the crazier mechanics and maybe longer areas that I know are probably coming up in the future. I mean, I saw 1 or 2 of them looking at the trailer. Looked pretty fancy. But for now, that is indeed all the time that which I have. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. The map is fun. Stay safe. And until next time, I shall see you soon. It's a better view, isn't it, than looking over there? That area isn't rendered in. This one is.